Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another one of my lightsaber videos. I have a part 2, more or less, for the Vader's Vault Day Blades and Photon Blade video that I made previously that sort of showcased all of their blade types. As you can see here, there's the red Day Blade, green Day Blade, their Photon Blade, blue Day Blade, and the purple Day Blade. Now, I've sort of added 2 new different blades. It's this one right here is just one of their regular standard blades. It's the thin-walled one, not the thick-walled. And I have a ripper blade over here to also check. Since I know most of you want to know, hey, what does this color look with that type of blade? For example, I've heard people, hey, what does a amber colored blade look like with the green Day Blade? Well, now you can sort of take a look and see. I'm going to be showing you every single color combination since I do have RGB on my Vader's Vault Ardent. So I'm going to go through every single color on this saber for every single blade, just so everyone can see sort of the color, what it looks like. Obviously, it's going to look a little different on camera, so I'll tell you as well. We're going to start also with the Ripper Blade, then go to the regular Day Blade, and then progress through each of the colors, just so everyone takes a look. Quick note, basically every single Day Blade, and including the Photon, is 32 inches long. The standard one is 30 inches, so it's a little bit shorter, but it's not going to be as short as this 20-inch blade that I have over here on the red one. And this is going to be over on the side, since it cycles through all the colors in the same order. It's just so I can make sure I'm on the correct color. And then the Ripper blade is 18 inches long. That's just the blade, not counting the part that goes inside of the hilt. So we'll start with the Ripper blade. I'm not going to fully screw the retention screw in. It's just going to be sort of so you all can see. So start with blue. For the Ripper blade and the you can see the Photon blade sort of reacting to the blue. For the Ripper blade and the regular Vader's Vault blade, I won't use the other saber as a reference because it's clear and you can see. So I got this Ripper blade at a sale. Let me put this on mute. So I got this Ripper blade on a sale that Gary Rip, I think it's Gary Ripper, I believe, Mr. Ripper was doing since he was moving, and I managed to snag one of these. I've always wanted a Ripper blade. I've seen various pictures, and they always look awesome. So this is their blue. This is Vader's Vault's blue. Let me adjust this. Alright, there we go. Here's their blue. This is sort of their cyan. It's a little hard to see. And actually, I'm going to move all of these over so you have sort of clear field of vision. There we go. Cyan. Vader's Vault's famous purple. OSPP. Their hot pink. It's not actually hot pink, it's just pink or magenta. I forget which one of those two, but it's a very hot pink looking color, so I like to call it hot pink. They're white, which looks much more reminiscent of the actual Darksaber. They're sort of lime green, I guess you could say. I don't remember what actual color this is online, but it's a lime green looking color. You'll see the green in a moment. It's very nice. They're red, so for a very Sithy looking saber. They're orange. It's in person. It's actually a really nice orange. You'll be able to see it better with the actual blade, but on here it looks kind of like a red with an orangey tint, like a red-orange type. But I promise you, it's a very nice orange color. They're yellow. They're green. And back to blue. So that's the Ripper blade. Now we're going to move on to the regular Vaders Vault blade. All of the blades that you get from Vaders Vault will come with an end cap, as you may recall from the previous video. This is because Vaders Vault does not glue their diffusion film. So let's see if it'll focus. Come on. No? Alright, guess it doesn't want to focus. But inside, there's film. You may or may not be able to hear it, but it was crinkling. That's because I was rubbing my finger over it. But they don't glue it in. There's a variety of reasons to why. The main one is when you hit it and it flexes, that way the film can sort of crease in on itself and it lasts longer. There's a couple more reasons on the interwebs. If you look on their website, it'll tell you why. But yeah, that's essentially the main reason why. I'm having some difficulty putting... here we go. There's the Vaders Vault blade in the Ardent. Quick note, these two are the twins, Fire and Ice. These are two Ardents, custom Ardents that I got from Vaders Vault. I will be reviewing these in a completely separate video. I have not gotten around to doing that. I figured I would do this one quick, sort of quickish, and then go into much more detail with these later. So for right now, you'll get to see these two and their two unique saber, well, not two unique. There's 6 sound fonts that are on there. Comes with 3, and I added 3 more. So, I'm doing these in mute mode just so the sound doesn't distract people. Even from here, you can see the Photon reacting to it a little bit. Well, at least in person you can. So this is Vaders Vault's dual diffuse blade. You can see the saber has a pulsing effect, so it kind of goes in and out of brightness. I'm not going to do it on the ground because I know some of you are like, oh, the ground's diffusing the light a little bit more, so I'm lifting it up. We go to their cyan color. Very nice color. Quick thing to notice is with the Vaders Vault blades, it's a little easier to see on the camera, but it's so much better in person. The blade is completely filled all the way very evenly to the very tip. In certain blades that I've had, my Ultra Sabers blades that I had a while back, I had some Saber Forge blades, and I had another kind, I forgot which one. But they just didn't fill up all the way. There was this huge base flare at the bottom, and then it would just go unevenly and sort of lose light up near the tip end. But Vaders Vault has done an excellent job in making it all the way uniformly lit to the very tip and back down. So I really like that. Plus the blades are a lot brighter and it's nice. They're fabulous purple. I see on the camera it's kind of pinkish. I promise you, in person, this is the best purple that I've ever seen. It's really bad that the camera's picking it up this way, but this purple is just fantastic. Now we got their pink, or magenta, the white, the lime green, the red, the orange, which unfortunately you can't really see as well on the camera either. I'm using an iPhone 5S camera, so in case any of you want to sort of compare, it's not a very high quality camera, but it's not a very crappy one either. So it's kind of in between, just so you guys can sort of see the difference. They're yellow, they're green, and back to blue. So now we're going to go on to the red. So for this...
For generations, my ancestors fought proudly as warriors against the Jedi.
Yeah, this is one of my sound fonts. This is the Dark Saber font. I'll turn it on super quick. This thing is awesome. But going to keep that in mute mode off to the side. This is going to be my reference for the blue saber. And if you will hold on for a moment while I get the blade out, since it was sort of snug into the blue saber, I'm going to put the phone down. And we will move on to the red. So sorry about that. I'm going to move the blue off to the side, just so that light doesn't really interfere with what I have going on now. This is the other one. So this is with a blue. This is just using a regular blue. Once again, RGB on mute mode, with the red Dayblade. It's cool. It has sort of like that dark, like a purple core with a red outside, even in person, and it's pretty sweet. So now we move on to the cyan. Cyan, it's kind of hard to pick up. It's not too terribly bright. But then we get to the pink, and by pink, I mean purple. I'm so sorry. I'm having to switch back and forth between this saber and the one that's off screen, just to make sure. But this is purple with the red Dayblade. Then after purple, we go to the pink, which makes it a lot brighter, a lot more red. Honestly, if I had the pink on, you wouldn't be able to tell that this had pink in it. It will just look red, because that's what it looks like right now. Then we go to white. Surprisingly enough, white doesn't give off as bright of a light on the blade as the pink, per se. Now onto the lime green. Lime green, sort of same effect. It's still red. Not much change. Then we go to the actual red. So you can see there's a color difference in the camera, and in person it's much brighter, much fuller looking. And if it was daylight right now, I could take this outside and it would look, even with the blade on or off, if it's on, it looks much more fuller, a much deeper red, but as opposed to not being on. Then we move to the orange, which has about the same brightness. It still looks red, has, I guess, maybe the slightest tint of orange to the actual blade, but it's still overall red. Then we go to the yellow. Yellow doesn't really do much to it either. Then we go to the green. As you can see, the green and the red sort of cancel each other out. And this pretty much, except for the small little flaring of the light, which you can see, it might as well be off. Like, I'm going to turn it off. That's it off. On. Off. And on with mute. And then back to the blue. So I like the blue the best because it has that coring effect and it just looks pretty sweet. So that's what I would go for. So let's move on to the green. I'm going to put the camera down again. And I am installing the green onto the saber. Alright, there we go. This has green Dayblade, blue colored LED. Honestly, the blue kind of overpowers the green. It looks a bit cyan in person, but that's honestly about it. Not much of a difference. So we'll move on to the actual cyan. This is cool because it gives sort of a darker, sort of emerald green type of color, which is very nice. I like it. I've actually never seen this color combo before, but very nice. Moving on to the purple. The purple completely dominates the green. It gives it that sort of purple color. It's still slightly off, and you can tell. So that's, let's see. On the bottom is the regular purple, and on the top is the green Dayblade with the purple LED. This is just a regular 20-inch dual diffused blade. Then we'll move on to the pink. Pink does the same thing, except it looks much fuller, actually, which is weird, but I like it. So it still gives that pinkish color. Moving on to white. White, it's very hard to pick up on the camera. It has sort of a coring effect as well. It has that white core to it and the green outside. You can sort of see it, but it looks really cool in person. Definitely would recommend that. So let's see lime green. Ooh. I kind of do like this green. This is the lime green LED color mixture, I guess. That's what I'm calling it. With the green Dayblade. Very nice color combination. I would totally use that one. Now we're going to move on to red. I'm assuming this is just going to turn red, of course. I was completely wrong. Never mind. I was thinking something similar to the last one would happen with the green and the red. But no, this just looks red. Like, I couldn't even... If you saw this in person, you would think it's just a regular red LED, because the entire thing's red. Torange. Torange also does that cool coring effect. It's hard to see on camera, but it has the orange core and the green, just a very slight hint of green on the outside edges, and it looks very nice. Which is surprising. I thought it would slightly overpower it like the red as well. This is the yellow. Yellow also has that coring effect on the inside. Yellow core on the inside with the green on the outside. Green LED. Why is the camera's being weird? Okay, there we go. I guess, kind of. Green LED, green Dayblade, very good color combo. And back to the blue. So now let's throw that Photon in, because I know everyone wants to see the Photon with this blue. So once again, give me a quick moment. And I will remove the green Dayblade and install the Photon from Vaders Vault. I'm going to turn the saber off for this one, just so everyone can see what it looks like when turned on. So this is the Photon blade with blue. Now this green is so much brighter than the regular green LED. I'll do a comparison later at the very end, but like this is super bright. Let me mute this. There we go. Alright, now we're going to the cyan. Cyan still gives that green vibe. It's not as bright, but it's sort of like a warmer green than the regular blue with the Photon. Okay, now we're going to purple. Now, unfortunately, the purple is very hard to pick up on camera. And it's sad, because it kind of has sort of like a watermelon color. It has sort of the purple core, but it's sort of like purple and white at the same time in the core, with the green Photon color on the edges. And it's fantastic. Like, it's actually really cool. On camera, it just looks white with a slight hint of green. And it's sad. It makes me sad. Better yet, the pink actually does it a little better. It has that watermelon-y color. But again, it doesn't show up on the camera. It has that watermelon core, so to speak, and then the Photon green on the outside. Oh, there, you can kind of see it a little bit. Kind of. Okay. Now we got a white. It just kind of has that regular Photon green color. I'm going to try and speed things up. I apologize. This is the lime green. With the red. The Torange. The Torange goes right through. It literally looks just exactly like the other one. The yellow. The yellow gives it a nice-ish color. It's actually a little more yellow, but hey. And we got green. Green with Photon. So see, it's not as bright. And then back to the blue. So, put this down, and going right to the blue. Yeah, so just taking off the photon blade, putting the blue day blade in. There we go, blue day blade. Blue LED. Very full looking. It's nice. It's beautiful. I love blue. Especially with the blue day blade, which goes with the blue hilt. It just sort of completes it. Let's go into the cyan. Cyan, it's a little bit of a lighter blue. Looks nice. It's a warmer blue. So it really stands out a bit more. Going to the purple. Purple gives you more of an indigo colored blade, which is cool, because that way you also get sort of that spectrum. Let's go on to the pink. Pink has the coring effect as well. It has the indigo on the outside and sort of a purple core to it. Going to white. White has the coring effect as well. White and blue core on the inside with blue on the outside. It's the lime green. Also has a coring effect. A red. I apologize if I'm going through this very quickly, but I don't want to make the video too long. That's the red. The Torange. Torange gives it a bronze color, which is pretty sweet. It's kind of bronze, brownish, more on the bronze, but it's orange. It's cool. We got the yellow. It also has a coring effect. And the green. The green slightly overpowers the blue, and it shows up as green. And back to blue. And for the final one, apologize once again, setting the camera down. I am working on getting a better camera so I can do these videos a little nicer. So I greatly apologize for that. Here we go. Purple Dayblade with blue LED. The cyan, it's still kind of that dark blue color. Purple Dayblade with purple LED, the OSPP. Very nice. Looks beautiful. Pink. It's a very darker pink. Not much darker than the other one, but it's nice. It looks good. Would definitely use this. White. The white gives it a darker purple hue to it. Not as much as its indigo, but it's almost there. We got the lime green. I really don't know how to describe this color in person. I know on the camera it's showing up as white because it probably just can't figure it out, but it's like some weird greenish color. We go to red. It looks red. Orange. You get that slight hit of orange, but it's still red. It's kind of like a red-orange color. The yellow. This is a very unique color in person. It has a coring effect as well. A dark purple on the outside, and then sort of a lighter, weird color on the inside. Don't know how to describe it. The green, which looks pretty cool. It also has a coring effect. Green on the inside with a darker purple on the outside. And back to blue. So that's essentially it for part 2 of the video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Sorry it took so long. Had to get through all the color combinations. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below. Give me a like if you really like the video. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to put out new videos every single time I have something new. I make a video for these two, so there's at least one video. And that's pretty much it. May the Force be with you, and thanks for watching.